Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello viewers, welcome once again to my channel. For those of you that are existing subscribers, you are most welcome. If you are new to the channel, you are also most welcome. If you are new, then please don't forget to hit that bell icon and also to hit always so that you get notification of the new videos that I produce. So we're doing a little bit of maths because a few of the subscribers saying, have I forgotten the maths? Well, I haven't forgotten anything. It's just that there are so many requests that I can't really fulfill all of them, and this was a nice easy thing to do, so I thought I'd produce a PowerPoint on this. So the topic is frequency polygons. You may have heard of them, but all will be revealed in a short while. As always, first of all, we start with the P. Please like and share and subscribe to the channel. So as I keep reminding you, the viewing figures are absolutely wonderful, but the subscription rate we could really do with some help. So if you know of colleagues and people who haven't subscribed, please ask them to do so. Okay, so back to today's topic, and for us to get on top of it, you really need to be able to draw what's called bar graphs. Okay, so it's this information in a bar form. So I'm going to leave it up for 5 seconds so that you can have a look at it, and that's as much as I'll say, and then obviously I'll put up the solution. So this information has to be represented in bars. Can you draw a bar chart of this information? And then, as I've said, if you can do that, then that is the basis of polygon graphs. Okay, so I'll show you what it should look like. So we have the two axes, the population on one side and the towns on the other sides, for which I've written the letters. Okay, so those are the things that needed plotting. So I've left the first one. So that is Pickering and a representation of all of them. That's what your bar graph should have looked like. Okay, so let's make a start on today's topic. So we're going to be looking at frequency polygons for sets of information, whether they're in a table form or group form, etc. So it's essentially very similar to bar charts, and difference is that we connect a series of lines, whereas if you look at the previous one, it was just bars. For the actual polygon, we're going to have a series of lines. Okay, so this is the data that we're going to be using. So it's test marks and a frequency. So you notice we don't have sort of boundaries, 1 to 5. So we're just dealing with what I would call is solid numbers: 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, etc. Okay, so that is the data that we are working with. So here it is again. So we need to put that in a bar chart form. So the marks are down there and the frequency is there. So you'll notice I've only used 5 unit intervals. Okay, so we need to plot those, and if we did on this slide, this is what it would look like. Okay, so now for the next bit, what we do is we put a cross at the halfway points. Okay, so again, I've done it for just one slide to save time, and the polygon is just the lines joined together. So if we take away the graph, then then we just join the lines, and that is a frequency polygon. So it's as easy as that. Okay, it's quite a popular topic on the 11 plus. In the SATs, you just given them and you analyze. Okay, let's have some more examples. So now we are going to do a boundaries one, or a grouped data. Okay, so you've got various heights from 100 centimeters to 200 centimeters, and we have the frequency on the other side. Okay, so nice and easy. So there is the axes. There we have the height, and here we have the frequency. Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing the midpoint of 100 and 110 and so on. Okay, which of course is 105. Okay, we merely join them together. So hoping you are understanding this straightforward diagram. Okay, so we've got another table here, and I'm going to freeze it. Sorry, I'm going to let you freeze the screen, and let's see how you do. Okay, so let's start explaining it. So on this one I've made another column just in case you don't know what the midpoint is, and the way, obviously it's the middle of 0 and 3, but what we can do is or the way to get the midpoint is to add the two together, 0 and 3, and divide by 2. So 0 add 3 is 3, divided by 2 is 1.5. Okay, so I've just written it there. So to work out the midpoints, add the upper and the lower ends of the group, and then divide by 2. So we'll just write those in. So 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. That's 19 divided by 2. Okay, it's 27 divided by 2, and so on. Okay, so then we just plot those. I think I'll give you a chance to freeze that again so that you can draw the graphs and plot these values. It is okay, so it's easy as this. Okay, 5 more seconds. Okay, I'm about to plot these values then, viewers. So we have frequency on this side, so I've chosen my scale, and the goals scored on this side. Again, I've chosen a scale, and let's plot each of these values. So for 8 it was 1.5. So for what? Yeah, that's right. And for the next one, which is 6, it was 5.5, and so on. So that is what our polygon looks like. Okay, so I do hope you've understood the concept. Here is an 11 plus question for you, which I'll give you 5 or 10 seconds to freeze the screen and have a go. So remember, you are drawing a frequency polygon of this data. So we have ranges 10 to 20 and so on. So you need to find the midpoints and plot those on. 5 more seconds. Okay, so I'm about to reveal the answer then, viewers. Okay, so the values are here. Okay, so that is 6, and can you see it is at 15, age 15. So okay, this is the other values. Okay, and then we merely join those together. And this is what it should look like. And that is it, as easy as that. Okay, so I do hope you found today's session useful. As I say, popular question on the 11 plus, so look out for it. So just by way of summary, we've learned how to plot frequency polygon, and we know that it's, or we should know that it's similar to a bar graph. And also we've learned how to deal with grouped data. So that is it, viewers. I thank you for watching, and as always, make the plea to please like, share and subscribe to the channel as much as you can. Okay, so until the next time, I say look after yourselves, I say look after others. And for those of you that are celebrating, happy and a prosperous new year. अपना ख्याल रखना, दूसरों का ख्याल रखना, दुआओं में याद रखना. अल्लाह हाफिज.